It's week 2 of the NFL, and
two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Black walk. Smith, red. Ready, ready.
On the counter, here's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. When you look at this Bronco defense, they enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. He takes this for 3 to the 29. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And escapes the sack. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 42 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Ritter with it after the play fake. Short throw to Smith. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Now 2nd and 3.
Opposite, green, yellow, line, switch, yellow.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball.
He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience is early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
I think the hope was to let him sit and learn for a bit, but he was thrown right into the fire in week 1. Now we'll see what kind of lessons he's learned as he prepares for his second start in the NFL.
They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
First down.
Ready?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. A first carry now. This is Williams. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Fielded at the 33. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47.
And it will be Falcon football.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We can look at this Bronco defense.
They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Ritter to throw it.
That one complete. He finds Sharp. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Second down throw coming for Ritter.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On second, here's Algier.
He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put them...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Falcons are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Cody Barton there to bring him down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He's got him in. Complete.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
A huge play there for Denver. 58 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Greg Dulcich, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Broncos have got it back to within a score.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And really a nice job there to make something out of that run, sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's Ritter.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Ready?
Ritter will set up to throw it.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Drew Sanders. And the Broncos force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. A huge play there for Denver. 46 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
The Broncos had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses. I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still 1st down.
Ready.
Ritter on 1st and 10. Over the middle, caught by London.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down.
Set, ready.
On play action, here's Ritter.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably... I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Ready up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Ritter now. Setting up the screen. Here's Hal Jr.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Broncos are about set to go on offense.
They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Come on.
Here is 3rd and 5.
They'll set up a throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him complete. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. It's a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I'd pin the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1, and he's hoping on the road to glory. Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man, Sutton. That's complete. A gain there of 21 yards.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Williams.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Williams.
And he stopped immediately there. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Javonte Williams
in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-17. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. Quick run. Check white. Check pink. Blue check.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have reached halftime now with a visiting Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. And the Broncos offense set to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
54 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Williams going to get it again on second down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Arnold Ebiketie, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The pass there complete to Sutton. They'll get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold it. Let's get the ball back for us.
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to keep the crowd going. They love it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the...
That's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this is caught for the Bronco touchdown. Harris Campbell from 17 yards out.
And the Broncos have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
And Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. They'll try and throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there.
His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Denver's offense ready to go again. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
60 Bison. Ready?
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
43 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Roll. Ready?
On 2nd down, Dillon. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
All right, let's just go walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis.
On a nice Nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Touchdown, Broncos! Cortland Sutton, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Okay,
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Trying the left side with Algier.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Ritter with it after the play fake.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. And they've got the lead right now here, trying to erase the memory of the loss last week to the Raiders.
Get it! Ready!
The drive starts with a carry by Dillon.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th.
Let's go!
13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
On play action, they'll throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll set up to throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Come on! Hey!
Up the middle, it's Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This is 2nd and 8.
Ready!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. catch made here by Campbell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On second down, Williams. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here we go.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Back to throw.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And that is no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Escaping the pressure right. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's good for 28 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Algier. Touchdown, Falcons. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
In motion left goes a tight end. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A first down carry for Smith. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 9 now. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. David Onyemata breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Well, he found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Defensively, mission accomplished, and now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble, but theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now Ritter. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Ritter throwing on third down. Able to connect with Chark. Finding room in midfield. Now he's loose down the left sideline. DJ Chark. Touchdown, Falcons. DJ Chark. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth.
Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So the Broncos now down by 7, a minute 50 to play. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Able to find Mims. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Here comes second down at 5.
Back to throw.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. That means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
They'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Handing it off, right side, Algier.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Ritter. Caught by London. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down. And it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
Check, pitch, blue, check.
And they take a knee.
Ready.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and it took a big fourth quarter to